unknown creature. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, homeowners called the police over a terrifying reason. A horrifying creature had broken into their home, causing an emergency response. Officers arrived quickly and surrounded the house completely. The family had described the creature as massive and dangerous, so the officers didn't rush in, waiting for it to come out. Suddenly, the creature smashed the window, revealing a reptilianoid face for a brief moment. The moment was so terrifying that the officers had to back off. Later, they rescued the homeowners and might have caught the eerie being too, but to this day, people still ask, what exactly was in the house?
All residents, stay inside, do not come out! Move it upstairs.
Pale Skinwalker. On the outskirts of New Mexico, an officer came out of his vehicle to investigate a pulled-over car when things took an unexpected turn. As he went near the car, he found its door opened and no one near it. Thinking that the driver may have abandoned the vehicle,
Abandoned vehicle, mile marker 62. Driver's door open, no occupant in sight.
he called into the station for another unit. But when the officer checked his body cam footage, he was shocked. On one side of the road, a pale skinwalker was walking slowly on all fours. Then it stood up like a normal man and vanished into thin air. The officer was stunned and never went to that route again after the horrifying incident. Scary closet. Police encounters are usually full of danger, but this one was different. In Utah, a police officer was on a regular round when a family asked him to stop and help them. They said there was an unknown creature in their closet. The officer went inside and started searching the house while calling for another unit.
Creature in the closet. I'll be checking it out. Send me another unit, Coke One.
What happened next made him realize that he should have waited for the backup. As he moved near a closet and opened it, a strange wolf-like creature with sharp canine teeth stared at him. Heart racing, he closed the closet immediately and backed off. Soon, the house was sealed and other officers arrived there. But when the officers searched again, they found nothing there. It had vanished. Some said it might be a skinwalker, which is famous in the region for disturbing people.
Don't come out!
Haunted chase. This next police chase in India is really something hard to explain. A policeman was on night duty on the outskirts of Mumbai. Everything seemed normal until he heard some strange sounds coming from nearby woods. It felt like a person was walking there. He went there to check on his motorbike. It was a woman nearly running in the woods, but something didn't feel right. She was walking straight, but her face was backwards, as if she was looking everywhere, just like a ghost. The moment was horrific. With glowing eyes, she stopped for a moment and then again kept on walking. The clip ended abruptly, and no one knows what happened to the police officer next. Parking lot ghost. In Atlanta, an off-duty officer was drinking coffee outside in a parking lot when his body cam caught something terrifying. It was a normal day with no one else in the parking lot when he sensed something mysterious there. He dismissed the feeling, thinking that it was nothing but wind. But when he later checked his body cam footage, he was stunned. It showed a little spirit walking down the road slowly and silently. It looked like the ghost of a small girl moving quietly there. What do you think it really was? Comment your thoughts below. Spooky call.
Unanswered questions after a 911 call in Pueblo from a funeral home and cemetery.
Some years ago, officers received a call from a cemetery and funeral home in Pueblo, Colorado, which haunts the department to this day. Before 3:30 in the morning, someone called 911, and when the operator responded, they couldn't understand what the other person was saying. They called again to the number, but no one picked up. An officer was sent in emergency to check the funeral home, but what he found was unexplainable. He said it was locked up and dark, with no one in sight. Was it a ghost who called the emergency services dispatcher? Maybe we can never know. Witch caught. In South Africa, a woman heard some bizarre sounds coming from the back seat of her car. She thought it was an animal and was afraid to check in on her own, so she contacted the police to help her. The officers responded quickly and reached her home, but what they found inside the car wasn't an animal, but a woman in ragged clothes and in a weird condition. She had a strange face and walked eerily. Acting cautiously, the officers detained her and took her to the police station. Later, it was revealed that she was a witch involved in dark rituals and was trying to do black magic on the owner of the car. No one knows what happened next and how the officers dealt with her. Basement shadow. In Alaska, a woman moved into a new house but was hearing weird, loud sounds from the basement. Considering it as a creature locked in the basement, she called the police to check it out. But what the officer's body cam recorded was far more mysterious than a creature. As he went into the stairs, he heard strange sounds.
Hello?
Like someone was hitting and trying to break the door aggressively. When he said hello, the sound stopped, like something was responding to his call. But the next moment was no less than a nightmare. Suddenly, he heard someone running fastly on the stairs and lunged towards him with force. He rushed outside the house with his dog.
Oh my God!
When he reviewed his body cam, it captured no creature or shadow, only sounds. Church possession. On February 6, 2025, a disturbing incident took place at the St. Mary's Catholic Church in Fenimore, Wisconsin. A worshiper inside the church noted a man behaving strangely. This forced the attendee to call the police. Officers arrived at the scene immediately. While continuing with his unpredictable and unstable behavior, he lunged towards the responding officer. Things took a sudden shift when the man started to shout erratically, "I am Jesus Christ,"
I'm Jesus Christ,
and started to vandalize the church property. Witnesses claimed it looked like he was possessed by an evil entity. After all of this, officers responded immediately and arrested him. Lake County incident. On the 12th of April 2025, in Lake County, California, a woman called 911 after she heard a man screaming outside her door late at night.
Some strange guy outside screaming at the top of his lungs with his phone going in circles.
After the officers arrived at the scene, they saw a seemingly disturbed man shouting desperately outside the woman's home.
keep the door shut, keep the door shut, get away from the door now.
First, the officers tried to calm down the man using every de-escalation tactic, but after seeing his uncontrollable behavior and equipment on him, the deputy called him to surrender. Instead of complying, the man ran towards the house and started banging the door again intensely, leaving the officer no choice but to respond with force.
Keep the door shut, keep the door shut, get away from the door now. Stop, you're gonna get shot.
Thank God, the woman was safe and nothing happened to her. Empty hallway.
You mean you can't see the person I'm talking to?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
An officer was on his night duty when his partner in the management room told him something strange. The CCTV camera showed him talking to someone politely, but there wasn't anyone in front of him. The hallway was completely empty, which made his colleague more concerned. When asked who he was talking to, he said Miss Abigail.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to a lovely lady. Her name is Miss Abigail.
At this point, the person behind the camera was sure it was a paranormal activity. She told him that the lady had passed away 2 years ago.
Did you say Miss Abigail?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
On hearing this, the officer ran away and never returned to his job again. Mysterious catch. DUI stop in Colorado turned into something far more mysterious. Some officers were chasing a speeding car, but they didn't know the cause of the man's speeding vehicle. As they had the vehicle pulled over, they started to check the car for further investigation. But what they found there left them stunned. As they opened the trunk, they found 3 kids hiding in it.
What are you guys doing?
Okay, well now go ahead and step over here.
When the driver was asked about them, he laughed it off, making him more suspicious. The driver was arrested at the moment, and the kids were handed over to the Child Protection Department. Cops saved the day again. Ghostly van. In New Jersey, officials were chasing a fast-moving van. After half an hour, when they finally succeeded in stopping the van, they were left terrified. There was no driver in the van, and the car door was locked. The officers searched the vehicle thoroughly, but there wasn't anyone there.
Where's he gone? He's in the back. He's in the back. He stopped to think he's hiding in the back.
Many people were of the opinion that the car must be controlled remotely, but the officers said it was a manual car and could not be driven without a driver. They were sure that it was a ghost or some spirit who was driving it.
No. Eh? No.
Haunting jail cell. Some places are better left abandoned for a reason. Some police officers entered an old and empty jail cell at night after hearing about mysterious sounds coming from there.
Okay, we were just upstairs on the second floor and we just heard it sound like the door cages just going go, 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 go.
Thinking of it as a haunted cell, they took their ghost detector with them and started calling out if someone was there, as if they were speaking to an invisible force to show itself.
Are you in here? Is anyone in here?
Tensions escalated when they heard a soft banging from an empty cell, as if something was showing its presence. They headed to the other jail cells to see if someone was there, and their detector detected something. Then, a loud thumping sound came again. This time, they didn't stay there anymore and ran away, realizing whatever was there didn't want them to stay longer. Guilty son. This next bone-chilling story is from Palm Coast, Florida. On the 23rd of August 2017, cops rushed to a call by a man.
Flagler County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
47 Wood Hollow Lane.
Wood Hollow? Okay, and what's going on there?
I think he hurt my mom.
Who's he?
I don't know. He was wearing one of those robber masks.
Okay, and this happened at 47 Wood Hollow? That's where your mom is?
Yes.
Okay, are you with your mom right now?
No, he got away.
Okay, do you know who could have done this? Does she have any enemies that you're aware of?
My dad, I think.
A unit of officers arrived at the scene and, after clearing the area, started further investigations. The body of the complainant's mother, Michelle Schimmel, was lying on the front lawn, but what didn't make sense was that it didn't look like robbery because everything was untouched. They started to question Nathaniel Schimmel, who had called them, but something felt off.
How much do you think he weighed about?
I don't know.
Okay. What was he wearing?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. All right. Was it a black ski mask? Was he wearing gloves?
I don't know.
Okay. So all you can really remember is he was about maybe 6'1", 6'2"-ish. Thin?
I don't know.
Okay.
He was tall and strong.
Okay. What was he driving?
I don't know.
Okay. Did he say anything?
The detective suspected him of lying and trying to hide something. Things took a sharp turn when they met with his sister, Ilana Schimmel.
Who does she live with? Myself and my brother is 22-year-old John Scott. He's basically mildly autistic, lots of things. It's very difficult.
And his uncle, who revealed something that would solve the case entirely.
Was that maybe a point of contention? Is him getting a job?
Oh, with my sister, it absolutely was.
Okay.
She was nearing the end of her rope with him.
At last, Nathan confessed to his crime.
I mean, did she do something to make it worse? I mean, what happened?
Just yelling at me, she grabbed me, and I panicked.
Did she grab you?
She just grabbed my arm, just trying to talk to me.
Uh-huh.
I panicked.
Okay. And then what?
It just happened.
Where did you get her?
He was sentenced to 50 years in prison by the court. Vanishing woman. In the outskirts of Dallas, Texas, a police officer pulled over a speeding vehicle after the driver ignored a couple of red lights. Initially, the officer asked for the driver's license and registration. Everything was going on smoothly with no signs of resistance from her.
Hey, how's it going?
I was speeding, wasn't I?
Yeah, and you completely blew past that stop sign in front of me.
I did.
Alright, can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah. Here's my license, but this is my mom's car.
But just as the officer turned around to verify her documents, something terrifying happened. As she stopped to tell the driver that her registration had expired, she vanished in thin air. The car door was locked. There was no sound of someone escaping, yet she was gone. The encounter left the officer shocked, and she was sure that it was a ghost driving the car.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
Passed away woman. On the 25th of May, 2025, this officer's body cam recorded something which is really hard to believe. In Duval County, Florida, 2 officers discovered a woman after she had crashed her car on a roadside palm tree. While one of them was investigating her, he found her behavior unusual, like she was intoxicated.
Okay, can you roll this all the way down, please? Ma'am, roll this. I'm Deputy Schwartz. Okay, so can I just see your license, please?
How old do you think I am? That's my age.
One officer ran a sobriety test on her with his finger and asked her to follow it. Her eye movement was unnatural, and it seemed as if she was trying to hypnotize him.
Follow my finger with just your eyes. Don't move your body. Jesus.
While he was trying to understand what was happening, the other officer came running, saying the license verification showed she had passed away 3 years ago.
Hey, this chick's supposed to be...
This moment changed everything, and the officers realized they were dealing with something paranormal. Things took a disturbing turn when she controlled the officers' movement without even touching them and vanished into the dense woods behind her.
I have to go.
The dashcam showed the officers following her, but no one knows what happened to them after that. Screaming Cemetery. Cemeteries are said to be haunted places, but what these officers experienced left them terrified. 2 years ago, there were reports of horrifying screams coming from different cemeteries in Michigan, USA. After receiving several complaints, one officer decided to go check for himself. But as he made his way there, he was shocked. A loud scream came from the empty place and made the officer flee the area instantly. It looked like a strange, powerful creature was shouting there. He told his fellow officers about the encounter, and after a few days, 2 different teams were sent to inspect 2 different parts of the same area again. As they entered the cemetery at night, they too heard the same bone-chilling and unnatural screams. They decided to back off and leave the haunted area immediately. To this day, no one knows what or who was screaming at that place. Vanishing officer. You are not going to believe what this dashcam footage revealed in 2014. Officer Joe Hall pulled over a driver for an unsafe lane change. What happened next is really hard to explain in words. As Joe was checking the driver's car with his torch, the camera recorded a powerful blue light coming out of nowhere, and after the light diminished, something impossible happened. He had vanished with the light too. It seemed like it had taken him away with it. Only a slight smoke, and his clothes were left on the ground. Watching the whole scary thing, the driver didn't stay there and ran away. Many viewers believe it to be an alien abduction, while many say the clip is AI generated. But there wasn't any AI editing in 2014, leaving the mystery unresolved. Evil couple. Police officers from Baldwin County went on to a routine welfare check for a woman named Stacy in November 2023. But as they went outside her house, they found it in a pretty bad shape, with things thrown away everywhere and a strange stench.
Yeah, it does.
As they walked beside the house, they met a woman named Bobby on her property who claimed she was her sister.
You live here, I assume?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay, what's your name?
Bobby Delmar.
Okay. Do you remember who we're looking for? Baldwin, who is it that we're supposed to be looking for? We got contact with somebody.
Stacy Gunther, 33-year-old.
Stacy, do you know where she's at?
Yeah, I just wait till my husband gets here, because I'm here by myself.
Where's Stacy? Does she stay here with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is she at right now?
In the front.
Down at 420.
She is there? Can I talk to her? Can I see her real quick?
She don't talk to nobody.
Well,
She wanted to do nothing for me.
Well, can you show me where she's at? I just want to see her, put eyes on her and make sure she's okay.
Take no bath. She doesn't even got no clothes on. I can't control her. I don't know what to do myself, and I didn't want to call y'all or no place like that because I have kids.
I got you. Okay, sweetie. Do you have your IDs?
My mom and dad had and left her behind, and I don't know what to do no more. I don't want
What
to
is she
go
to
jail
you?
for that. That's my sister, but I ain't got no written paper saying that she's my own.
As the officers kept talking to her and asked her about Stacy, she tried to keep them away from meeting her and was evasive until they found her partially visible from a room.
Can you show me what she's at, please?
You should come home right now. She's in there. Well, I had to do this because she tried to beat on me for.
Okay, so she's locked in there right now?
And she tried to jump on my kid, but we don't know what to do with it, and I didn't want her to go to jail or something.
When's the last time you let her out?
9-4, clear 20, go here.
No, she comes out and she acts crazy.
Yeah, just open the door for me, please.
Sticks and it's nasty.
That's fine.
I can't handle her. It's bad. She's in that room in there.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll be Joe Barber, 27,
Say what they're
After the EMS arrived and made their way into Stacy's room, they found her in an unrecognizable shape. She was weak and frail and had almost lost half her body weight. They took her to the hospital and detained Bobby and her husband for keeping Stacy locked up and malnourished. Eerie clowns. In Menasha, Wisconsin, several houses had reported mysterious clown-like figures outside their homes. The police soon arrived at the scene before 4 a.m. and were shocked to find two men standing on the road wearing clown suits. They were standing still and silent, doing nothing, which made the scene more bizarre and mysterious. When officers asked them to comply, they showed no resistance and surrendered immediately.
Why'd you guys come up to this barrier right here? Put your butts against it.
The officers said they were chasing vehicles and were disturbing people. One of the men had left his 4-year-old daughter at home and was charged for child neglect, while the other one wasn't charged.
634.
Haunted gym. Mysterious police encounters aren't just common in the US, but can happen anywhere in the world. In India, a gym owner had to call the police when he saw one of his equipment moving on its own in his outdoor gym. There was no one sitting on it, and the park was completely empty too. It looked like something invisible was exercising. The police officers checked the machine properly and found no hidden cause of movement in it. Later, an officer checked again and found that it was moving due to excessive lubrication and a slight nudge, not a ghost. However, the owner said the police were trying to cover up the case and he was still encountering eerie movements in the gym. Possessed woman. In Wisconsin, a departmental store owner contacted the police after watching a woman behaving in an unusual manner. Officers arrived quickly, but the situation escalated as the woman started screaming uncontrollably. The entire encounter was caught on a responding officer's body cam. As one officer tried to calm her down, she kept on shouting words and made an eerie hand gesture towards him, as if she was directing something invisible towards him. The officer tried to detain her, but it seemed like something far more mysterious was controlling her actions. Finally, they caught her and took her to the police station. The video gained mixed reactions, with some saying she was possessed and others saying it was an act. drone spirit. Residents near a graveyard in California contacted the police after hearing mysterious sounds from a graveyard. The officers investigated the area physically, but found nothing there. The next day, they sent a drone to inspect the area, but what the drone captured left them shocked. As the drone went near a grave, a small shadowy figure was sitting beside it, like it was its home. When it moved forward, the ghostly figure started running in the graveyard like it knew it was being watched. After watching the video, no one ever dared to enter the graveyard again. Mall incident in Galerias, La Paz, Mexico. Something terrifying was caught on the security camera. The nighttime guard was making his usual rounds outside a shopping mall. Everything was normal, but suddenly the guard in the surveillance room called him to come inside immediately. As he went inside, his colleague asked him if he had seen a woman in white outside the mall. He replied, no, but when he saw the footage, he was stunned. A woman wearing a white dress was walking normally outside the mall, but when she came by the guard, she disappeared in thin air. The next day, both guards left their job and never came back. The area is already famous for ghost sightings, and this video just proved it right. Departmental store shadow. In Chile, a nighttime security guard was reviewing the CCTV footage of a departmental store which stunned him. The workers at the store reported some mysterious activities there, like things dropping on their own, but no one believed them. One night, when the guard was seeing the footage, he saw a shadowy figure moving across the store silently. When he checked the store, no one was there. The next day, he showed the footage to the store owners, and they too were shocked. It was revealed later that the store was built on a cemetery, and the figure might be a ghost roaming around. What do you think it was? Haunted cemetery. Guards working at cemeteries often report encounters which seem paranormal, just like this. After experiencing some strange activities at a cemetery in California, a guard decided to record it. As he was walking in the empty building one night, he heard some loud bangings on the door like someone or something was trying to come on.
I'm actually hearing something banging on the door. I'm hoping I'm going to catch it, son of a bitch. Jesus fucking Christ.
As he went near, the noise grew louder, forcing him to back off. Still, he couldn't believe it was paranormal, so he decided to stay there. And at the same night, something unbelievable happened. He saw flickering lights inside the church, and thinking of it as a power disruption, went in to check. A woman cried out loud, "Get out," forcing him to leave the place immediately.
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
Nope. According to some people, these are some trapped souls who reside in such places and scare those who work there, and it might be possible that he encountered one that day.